Hi, I'm Anne, Chair of the NIC Young Professionals Panel. I caught up with NIC Commissioner Kate Willard about what the forthcoming National Infrastructure Assessment will say about the role of transport in boosting regional economies. Improving transport links around and between cities can play a role in boosting regional economies. What can we expect the Commission to say about new transport schemes, particularly in areas that might have been overlooked in the past?
So absolutely spot on. What's key though here is the maintenance. There's no point investing in new infrastructure if the old infrastructure isn't usable. And that's even more important in the light of climate change. So maintenance, number one. But importantly, the National Infrastructure Commission doesn't do projects itself. It's not deciding what should be done where. That's not our job. That's much better sitting with the sub-regional transport organisations, with pan-regional partnerships, with local authorities, with devolved administrations. Let's get those decisions made at the right place. And the right place for those is regionally. And as you'll be aware, we've been banging the drum for devolution for a long time now. We absolutely believe that regions and areas that have that devolved power are the right places for decisions to be made.
Does that mean we can expect to hear anything from the Commission in terms of new transport schemes?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're doing a lot of work, and you'll know our work is evidence-based, really importantly. A lot of work around local transport, making sure that we're making those improvements in towns and in cities, which are going to really help deliver fair, good green growth. So tying that in. We're going to be making recommendations as well around those longer distances, making sure that they're linked to an economic rationale, which is itself linked to good green growth. But as part of both of those, there's one huge and massive caveat.
Let me guess, the carbon cost of encouraging more surface transport.
Absolutely. So the rollout of EVs we know is starting, really super important, but that won't work unless we get the charging infrastructure right. Drivers won't have the confidence to transition, so work around the charging infrastructure is really super important there. But that broader piece around EV and charging itself needs to sit within a transport strategy which is carbon fit for purpose, something that made sense over and above the EV and charging infrastructure. But it's not our job to be overly prescriptive to government. That's government's call. It's our job to provide the information, the data, and our views and opinions based on that data to make sure it's in a fit place to make those decisions. There is so much more I could go on with here, but genuinely, in October, there's a lot to share with you. I think a lot that's going to be so interesting to read, so kind of watch this space.